Thank you, Sir Alan. It's an absolute pleasure to serve under your chairmanship today, and I'd like to congratulate the Honourable Member for Strangford for bringing this important debate and providing an extremely detailed position on the matter. I'd also like to declare an interest, having previously worked in addiction services as a psychologist over a number of years. It is true that gambling has been a problem in society for many years, but problem gamblers have told me that some of the difficulty lies now in the issue that it's possible to gamble at all hours of the day and night, which exacerbates their difficulties. In terms of fixed odd betting terminals, which have already been described as a crack cocaine of gambling, patients have described to me addiction to these machines, loss of high levels of money, hundreds of pounds in an instant, and a relapse of this magnitude causing insufferable pain to families, including their children, who can become impoverished due to debt and instability. Gambling, like many addictions, also causes people to engage in behaviours that they might not otherwise. Gamblers have spoken when they've had problem gambling behaviour about stealing to support their habit, stealing both from society and stealing from their families. This has impact upon our social services and also our criminal justice system. Some of the most addictive types of setups include these types of machines, whereby the behaviour is repetitive, the reward is random, and the stakes are very high, so that problem gamblers are very quickly chasing their tail and trying to recoup monies lost. The availability of these machines virtually on the high street is a grave cause for concern. People who are vulnerable to gambling addictions describe seeing them everywhere, finding it difficult to abstain and relapsing, even if they pop out to the shops for bread and milk. I would argue that debt causes depression and mental health problems. We've heard that at worst it can cause suicide. These issues also impact upon our health service. In terms of other types of gambling, such as the National Lottery, when I've had discourse with patients, they've stated to me that betting on the lottery isn't, in their opinion, as addictive because you have to wait a period of time to get the result. The issue is about the instantaneous and repetitive nature of these machines. I don't wish to speak for too long because I know that we wish everyone to be able to speak today, but I do have significant concerns about the availability of the machines, the numbers in shops and the number of shops, the level of the stakes, and I would ask the Minister to look at that. I don't wish to give way, I'm sorry, I wish other people to speak. The level of supervisions of obviously vulnerable individuals. I support a responsible gambling industry. I'd like to say that. We all like to have a flutter occasionally, or to have a night out and pop into a casino. Very occasionally, I would say. But I would urge the Minister to act, because what we need in this situation is clear balance. There are very vulnerable individuals who are being affected gravely by these particular machines, and I think that we need to address this issue, both in terms of independent research, but also in terms of developing policy that's safe and responsible. Thank you.